to the Japanese Friendship Garden in downtown San Diego. Look at you guys. Thanks for coming today, guys. Looking good. Thank you. We're right by the koi ponds and the waterfalls, and we're gonna do a breath fitness session here. I can put the camera right there. You guys left me enough room, so now when you watch this at home, it'll feel like you're joining the class again, maybe. So today, and every class, what we do is we warm up, we go over a new technique, and then we spar, like a martial arts class, but not with each other. We spar internally, mentally, with our nervous system. And the new technique, we're gonna move things around a little bit. The new technique today is gonna be HRV resonance breathing, which is really one of the most powerful breathwork tools we can use, but it's quite subtle. So if you were to learn this first, I think it wouldn't be as meaningful to you as if you were to learn the Wim Hof method, which is my favorite. Learn that first, or learn some sort of intense breath work, and then you realize how powerful, potent stuff can be, and then you realize the subtlety of all breaths, almost. You take a few breaths, you can get goosebumps, you can get emotional, you can control your anxiety, you can bring it up, you can bring it down. It's pretty wild, all the different things we can do. But we're gonna do the HRV resonance breathing at the very end. So we're gonna do our approximate half-hour breathing session a little bit early so that we have more time at the end. And how it works is, when you breathe up, when you breathe in, your heart rate goes up. And when you breathe out, it goes down. And so if you were to look at, if we had heart monitors on right now and you kind of looked at the graph we were in, it would be sort of all over the place, even though we're sort of sitting here calm. But because each breath that you take, you're sort of manipulating it, and your heart has a natural rhythm that it rises and falls at. And so what's interesting is you can add your breathing to the natural rhythm of your heart. And they say that this is brain and heart coherence. And what you'll see if we have the graph is that your heart rate would rise and fall at this perfect sine wave. And that's HRV, that's the resonance. That is HRV resonance breathing. And it's been well studied, and it's pretty incredible. And if you're just one breath off, it's not as effective. So to get the best increase in melatonin and effects, the calming effects of this stuff. So this is the ultimate sort of rest and digest tool. If you get good at this stuff and you're just sitting around and you do it, you can actually turn on digestion. You'll sit there and your stomach will start to rumble, and you can really, this is the best tool for getting in a parasympathetic state. And so what we're gonna do is do our half-hour breathing session, then we're gonna, where we would normally sort of end, the class ends, I'm gonna save at least a good 5, if not longer, minutes that we'll do some HRV resonance breathing. Because you guys know how you feel after we do sort of the intense breathing. At first, you start to disassociate, change your brain waves in a way that makes you kind of like in this delta brainwave state where you're sort of half awake, half asleep, if you know, this creative place to be. And then if you start to breathe intensely after that, then your brainwaves shift into a gamma frequency. And so now you're getting the highest frequency of brainwaves, but you're still calm. So you're calm but energized, and that is an incredible place to meditate. So after you're done doing that, man, you could just sit there. I often sit there for another 15 minutes after I've gotten in that state, and I just watch what happens in my mind's eye, and it's fascinating. I wouldn't even bore you guys with what I see in my mind's eye, because you probably wouldn't believe me anyway. It's really is pretty extraordinary, but private, guys. Just kidding. But so you guys all are going to have some your experience will all be a little bit different. But so that's when we're in that state, we're going to slow our breathing down, and HRV resonance breathing is about anywhere from 6 to 3 breaths a minute. That's it. And so you get nice and slow, and you start to feel your heartbeat on the exhale. And that's kind of when you know you're in it, when you don't have to put your hands here. You can actually start to feel your heartbeat as you exhale, and you almost breathe within your heartbeats, if that makes sense. So I would start to exhale, and I would feel it, do-douche, do-douche, do-douche. And I would almost kind of breathe with that sensation, which is really neat. And if you do this, I'm not kidding, if you do this 20 minutes before bed, you will change the amount of breaths you take per minute on average for the whole night. So if you, depending on what you have, wherever you're at, mine drops a single digit. So I think I'm normally at like 17 or 18, which is quite high, but I have a low lung capacity. And then it drops down to 16 that night. And then also, if you track HRV, by show of hands, you guys, anybody track HRV? Yeah, tracking. What do you use? Apple Watch? The, she uses the Aura Ring. That was really funny. You put it on there just for that, don't you? Yeah, Aura Ring's awesome. So this is neat. So once you learn this at the end, if it's something you want to try and you know your kind of average HRV, so this will raise your HRV that night, which is really neat because you're breathing less, you're breathing slower. And so now you have more time in between heartbeats. And so that's kind of how HRV works is if you start to extend, it's not always how it works, but if you start to extend your breaths, then that potentially has the potential to raise your HRV. Cool. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? We're about to get in some exercise. Hit me. Ooh, for which one? For the HRV resonance? Well, for the one we're going to do now, but then for the HRV. I start with breathing through the mouth because you got to be kind of precise, and then switch to your nose after we get into this zone. Okay, so yeah, that's the precision comes from mouth breathing because you can just control the aperture. You don't have any cute lips on your nose, so you can't really control it quite as well. So that's it. That's why we use mouth breathing for that one. So it's because then it makes it nice and precise. And honestly, most people teach this, they're off because they let people breathe too much when they do it, and everybody has a different frequency. And so we can't all breathe exactly the same in order to get in that frequency. But that's it's not commonly known for some reason. All right, guys, let's warm up a little bit. First, we're going to do a little back adjustment here. If you want to lay back on your mats and put your knees out 90 degrees, flex a little bit. See if you get any cracks and pops just with the flex. But then let's slowly go to the right side first. Exhale, relax, and straighten your legs. Back to the center, flex one more time. And then go to the left side. Exhale, relax. Whoa, I got 4 back cracks. Back to the center, flex your knees until they start to tremor and slowly straighten them. Flex them one more time when they're straight and slowly bring them back into your chest. Last flex, and then you can sit up. And we'll do, for the new people, we'll do a little breath hold assessment. Wake up your ankles, wake up your toes. And what we're going to do is a lot of the breath work we do is at the neutral zone. We hold our breath at the neutral zone, meaning neutral air pressure in or out. You should still have about 40% left. So if you take a breath in and let go, that's neutral. Does that make sense, guys? So we're going to do a assessment real quick, see where you're at. Big breath in all the way in and let go. And pause with your breath. On average, people can hold their breath for about 30 seconds from a light to medium urge to breathe. I don't want you to pass a medium urge to breathe right now. We're just making this little assessment, and you are at 15 seconds. If you already had to breathe, that's okay. And we're going to talk about why. We'll go to like 45 seconds or so. But just making a little assessment of where you're at, how you feel. 3, 2, 1. You're at 30 seconds. Again, if you already had to breathe, no problem. Make it to 30. 25. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it to 45 seconds. Amazing if you did. By show of hands, who was disappointed in their breath hold just now? Anybody? So guys, your heart rate was up. You weren't disappointed in your breath hold? You did good? Yeah, fair enough. What did you make it to? Just curious.
Like just about 30.
About 30? Cool. So when your heart rate's high, your breath holds are short. But what we're going to do we're going to do a few Wim Hof rounds, then we'll do some holotropic style. But we are going to lower our heart rate. Remember what I said, exhaling lowers your heart rate. So when you breathe in, it goes up. When you breathe out, it goes down. So all we have to do is breathe out more than we breathe in with quick, short inhales, long exhales. And you can even feel it. That will slowly start to bring your heart down. It's a super tool if you're overheating somewhere and or you're exercising or whatever. All right, guys, you have a little assessment. Now let's Let's do a couple exercises standing up. Get the juice flowing. Exercise. We're going to do some tapping. Tapping's my favorite. If you're ever need some energy, this is so easy to do. Start with one side and let it loose. Wake up that one side. Get the other side moving. Get the front, get the back. Get your chest, get your arms. Don't be light. Go under your arms. Under your arms is huge. A lot of lymph fluid movement there. Don't forget your face. Some of us need a few more smacks in the face than others. All right. Now, just stand for a moment with your hands to your side and feel that vibration or that energy that you just sort of woke up. Super awesome stuff, guys. All right, let's do this one too. A little balancing act. So cross your hands in front of your body. Lift your front leg slightly bent. Pick a leg, whichever leg. Back leg 6 inches off the ground and close your eyes. There it is. The sense of where you are in space. Wim says we have 10 senses, not just 5. Number 6 is interoception. Number 7 is, let's see, I'm trying to do this and think at the same time. It's hard. But the sense of where you are in space. And then there's the sense of balance. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's switch. So good though, guys. We got to do this every day. Let's do the other foot. Front leg slightly bent, hands crossed, back leg 6 inches off the ground, and close your eyes. This is great for you guys. You should be doing it every day for a minute on each side, increasing your cone of balance. You guys are terrible at it. We all are. It's okay. But you can work up to it. Work up to a minute. And they say this is your age. So 10 seconds is like your 60. 20 seconds is your 50. 30 seconds, something like that. 3, 2, 1. You guys are all cheating, touching the sides, opening your eyes. I saw you. All right, let's do a quick squat. A nice little 1 minute squat. First though, get into your ending squat position, wherever you like the best, however you need to adjust your legs. And then we'll stand back up, and then we'll slowly go down. With a few big breaths. Ooh, I'm doing jujitsu today. This is gonna be perfect. You guys are doing my jujitsu warm up. Slowly going down with each breath. When you get to that bottom squat, we're just gonna hold our breath for a moment. As soon as you have to breathe, a few forceful exhales on the way back up. Good. Feels good? What? Lightheaded? Sweet. Being lightheaded feels nice. All right, let's do this lunge. This is super good for balance and groin pulls, if you've ever pulled your groin. But your back foot can be flat, so this isn't really a lunge. But just lock up, get the large tendon with the knee on the ground, and flex that large tendon. That's what we're doing. And then you can even take your other foot and kind of push it out to the side. And now you can really flex that large tendon. And this has saved me, I can't tell you guys how many times, just doing this for 30 seconds, it makes this neuromuscular connection. And it has saved me when I've fallen off a skateboard and done the splits on accident. So powerful. 3, 2, 1, let's switch. So you're squared up at first, then you bring it out to the side, and you're just flexing that large tendon. And you can push forward a little bit, you can pull back a little bit. The goal is just to get engaged. This would be super important if there's snow on the ground. Denver, when there's snow and stuff slippery, and you know when you slip a little bit and you can feel your thighs are kind of like, whoa, this is the one. This is the one that will save you once that's engaged. Cool, guys. All right. I kind of want to just get right to breath work. How about that? All right, we're going to do some breath work sitting up. Wim Hof action sitting up, and then we'll do some lying down. Then we'll get into our resonance breathing. So the Wim Hof method is 30 or 40 breaths all the way in, and then you let go, and you let go to neutral, and then we hold our breath at neutral for different extended periods of time. And then we've been holding it neutral for a while. The last thing to do is to empty completely and then take a full breath in and hold with a full breath for just a moment. And that is the Valsalva maneuver. That is when you start to feel these, once you've made these sort of pH shifts and hormone release, then you do that Valsalva maneuver, and then that's when you can really feel significant sensations, probably caused by the stuff you have done previous. Because if you just did the Valsalva maneuver on its own, you wouldn't have those same sensations. So it's like the buildup happens, and then you do that full hold with a tiny squeeze, and you get more cerebral spinal fluid in your head, which is awesome. That is cellular garbage collecting. Brain shampoo is what one of my favorite people call it. Super cool. Okay, guys, so let's just get to it. What I like to do is do a few breaths together, and then let you guys go off on your own, because we all have different lung capacities. But what I suggest is 30 or 40 breaths is about 2 minutes worth of breathing. So each 30 seconds, we sort of shift it around. So the first one, we just get things moving. The second one, we meet resistance, meaning we speed it up and we make it slightly uncomfortable. The third 30 seconds, we intentionally release adrenaline by going quite fast and uncomfortable. But you get some goosebumps, hopefully, you feel good. Or you feel good that you've sort of overcome the difficulty of the anxiety that you bring up when you do this fast breathing. So that's the point, is that we engage with anxiety in a significant way so that we prime our nervous system. So you do this a few times, and then your body's not going to react the same way. So if you have these things that stress you, the way you drive, or the way other people drive, not the way you drive, right? Then it's not going to affect you the same way after you've engaged with the nervous system the way we're going to do it in a few moments here. Any questions before we begin, guys? We'll just get to it. Cool. All right. I feel good. This temperature is perfect out here right now. All right, guys. So let's do a few big breaths together. Big breath in all the way in. And let go. Number 2. And let go. Number 3. And let go. Now you're on your own. You could use a little nose breathing right now if you want. Just get the airflow moving. Allow your spine to curl and uncurl. Allow the air to roll in from your belly to your chest, even all the way to your head. We open up these diaphragmatic structures. So now you're just feeling good, taking some big breaths. Now, it's time to meet some resistance. Let's start to pick it up. Here we go. Allow your chest and shoulders to move up and down. Allow your spine to curl and uncurl. Feel good. 15 seconds. Now, guys, for 30 seconds, let's intentionally release adrenaline. Our goal is to get some goosebumps. Here we go. Getting that airflow moving. Now I'm switching to fully mouth breathing. I'm taking full breaths all the way in as deeply as I can. With tension in my neck and shoulders is fine. As we open up diaphragmatic structures in our head. Last few quick ones. Perfect job, guys. Now let's bring the pace down. Quick, short breath in. Long breath out through the teeth. As we deflate effortlessly. Quick, short in. Long breath out. Adjust your body so that you can move the least amount when we do hold our breath. Quick, short in. Long breath out. Deflate. Sink into the ground. Quick, short in. Long breath out. Good job, guys. Forget that breath. Loosen up and sync up with me in 2. 1. Last. Big deep breath all the way in. Let it go nice and slow. Find that neutral zone or slightly above. I kind of like to have a Buddha belly's worth of air if I hold my breath sitting up. Lock it in and hold your breath. man, and if you breathed heavy, so you should be holding your breath now. If you were breathing heavy and you got that dose of adrenaline, then your skin becomes more sensitive, your pupils dilate, your hearing changes, your vision gets better. Adrenaline is a powerful tool. So you should be holding your breath now. You're almost to the end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it to the end. You can push the rest out as you hunch over. Fill to the bottom first. Then fill medium. Fill to the very top. Lock it in. Keep the pressure in your chest. Let it sink deeper towards your heart. We're going to hold on to this pressure for just 10 to 15 seconds. And hopefully you feel a little bit of sensations kind of rise up. In 3, 2, 1. First, let go of the pressure and let go of the breath. Good job. It's working. Good. Feel good? Gets you high, doesn't it? This stuff is powerful stuff. Here we go. Let's do on to round 2. Start slow, guys. We're going to do 3 breaths together. Big breath in all the way in. And let go. Number 2. And let go. Number 3. And let go. Now you're on your own. Just allow the airflow to move. Nose breathing's fine right now. You're just getting it moving. You know the lymph system is a series of one-way valves with no pump, which isn't actually true because the pump is your breathing. So we're getting the lymph fluid moving. If you were curious, you already held your breath for almost a minute on that last one. It's pretty cool. So here we go. So let's meet some resistance as we pick it up. Here we go. The resistance is going to come in the form of yawning or coughing or sneezing or just your body telling you that's too much. You guys know we got to push past some resistance in order to get stronger and grow. Never let your throat dry out. Always pause and swallow or switch to your nose whenever you need to. Now, for 30 seconds, let's get that dose of adrenaline and dopamine. Here we go. The point is to engage with the nervous system with these fast breaths. If you aren't feeling the things I'm describing, then just pick it up a little bit. Last few quick ones. Perfect job, guys. Let's bring the pace down now. Follow the breath. Quick, short in, long breath out. Through the teeth, curled tongue, pursed lips. Quick, short in, long breath out. Quick, short in, long breath out. Relax your neck and shoulders. Relax your face. Relax your eyebrows. Quick, short in, long breath out. Loosen up and sync up with me in 2 easy breaths. 2, 1. Last, big deep breath all the way in. Let it go nice and slow. Find that half a breath left, that Buddha belly's worth of air or neutral zone. Lock it in and hold your breath. So we know when you engage with the nervous system like this, you start to get tremors and tics even, and electricity starts to run through your nervous system. That's what we want, energy, electricity. We are lighting it up, lighting ourselves up with this extra electricity and electrical impulses. Oh, we're making great timing today, guys. So just keep holding. Whenever you have an urge to breathe, if you slowly count in your head, it'll keep the urge to breathe light to medium for longer. You're almost to the end. Just relax with that half a breath. And in 3, 2, 1, you made it to the end. You can push the rest out as you hunch over. Fill to the bottom first. Fill medium. Fill to the top. 2 extra sips. Lock it in, keep the pressure. Let it sink deeper a little towards your spine. This inner thoracic pressure pushes out around your heart, and your heart actually beats easier as you get a little blood pressure drop. And in 3, 2, 1, let go of the pressure, let go of the breath. Did you make it to that breath hold? Almost? That was over a minute. So, yeah, if you can't make it to it, no problem. Yeah.
Can I just use my ab muscles to, instead of, because when I do this,
Uh-huh.
I have a
Starts to bother your back?
this,
Yeah.
It starts to feel it in here.
Ooh, yeah, I would,
If I curl.
yeah, you could do that. I mean, I think the effects would just be more mild because you're probably not moving quite as much air, but that's okay.
Really, and then
Pushing to the, yeah.
yeah, I'm using my muscles.
I mean, if comfort is number one. So yeah, so the question was, can you just essentially do belly breathing instead of sort of like being so loose with your back? And yeah, absolutely. The sensations.
Sitting a different way, but
Well, yeah, I mean, whatever feels best for you. And even laying down, if laying down feels the best for you, that's okay too.
yeah, it does.
So yeah,
Does
yeah.
that work?
Yeah, laying down is great. Actually, it's most efficient lying down. The reason we do it sitting up is because I feel like it's a little bit harder, and then you learn it, and then now you can do it anywhere.
Okay.
And laying down is a piece of cake. Cool, yeah, so you guys too, you can lay down. Let's do one more sitting up, or one more Wim Hof style one, and then we're gonna do a more continuous 10-minute breathing session, okay? Sound good? You guys feel good? Okay, cool, here we go. 3 breaths together. Big breath in all the way in, and let go. Number 2, and let go. Number 3, now you're on your own. And I think we're gonna make this a 2.5-minute breathing session to get a little deeper. So you're just taking the fullest breaths you can take and then letting go effortlessly. Without pushing air out, just letting go. Now, for 40 seconds, guys, let's meet some resistance and let's pick it up. Here we go. Allowing the air to roll in from your belly to your chest. Deeper is better than faster, guys. So you're just taking you're inflating these balloons to the maximum you can. And even a tiny slight pause at the top of the breath to really flex those diaphragmatic structures. Now, for 30 seconds, guys, let's release some adrenaline. Here we go. "15 seconds left to maybe the fastest you've gone today. If you get some goosebumps running down your arms behind the back of your ears, perfect. Last few quick ones. All right, perfect, guys. Let's get our heart rate down. Quick, short in. Long breath out. Quick, short in. Long breath out. Find your own pace, guys. Quick, short in. Deflate. Sink into the ground. Sink into your body. Quick, short in. Long breath out. If you got some of those goosebumps during the fast breathing, I hope you feel good. Quick, short in. Sometimes you get emotional. Emotions are just energy in motion. Here we go, guys. Loosen up, sync up with me in 2. 1. Last, big deep breath all the way in. Let it go nice and slow. Find that half a belly's worth of air. Lock it in and hold your breath. So what we've done is lowered our CO2 nice and low so that we can hold our breath for a little bit longer. And we change the pH of our body. We become more alkaline for just a moment. And all kinds of other incredible benefits. The adrenaline, the precursor is dopamine. You're in charge of your hormones. You can control them using the fast breathing as a bit of a biohack. So what we know is when your adrenaline is high, your body fights stuff off and you don't even know that it's happening. So it kicks up, changes your immune response. And every day we should be adding a little stress to our body, some physical stress, so we can control our immune system. You're almost to the end, guys. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it to the end. You could push the rest out. As you hunch over, fill to the bottom first. Fill medium. Fill to the top. 3 extra sips. Lock it in, keep the pressure in your chest, let it sink deeper towards your spine. And in this case, we can even add a little flex, a little additional pressure that will push a little more blood and cerebral spinal fluid upstairs. Coincidentally, the same sensations that we get in deep sleep. And in 3, 2, 1, let go of the pressure, let go of the breath. Good, guys. Let's do a 10-minute round lying down, if you guys want. When you lie down and do breath work, what I recommend is your feet could be out flat when we start slow, but then as we pick it up, you bring your feet in a little bit, and then you bring your heels a little closer to your butt, and you take a look at your knees, and you make sure they're not tilted one way or another. Everyone's built a little different. I put my heels a little bit wider out, and then I can look at my knees and know it nice and straight, and my heels are tucked in, and I can just keep my legs up using almost no effort, which is super cool. All right, guys, what we're gonna do is change how we're breathing every minute or so. And I take it back. Throughout the middle portion, we're gonna do more of a holotropic style, which is just a 2-stage breath. Belly, chest, and let go. Belly, chest. That's gonna be a lot of what we do today, but we're gonna add some of our old classics in. So first, right now, guys, you can put your legs out straight if you want. Put a hand on your belly. We're just gonna be breathing into our belly for a little bit here. So into the belly and let go. Into the belly and let go. Keep your shoulders down. I'll take a look at you guys and make sure you're looking good. Everything's working. Good job, guys. Just in the belly and letting go. Nose or mouth, doesn't matter. We're just getting everything moving. In the belly, letting go. So again, every minute or so in the beginning, we're gonna switch up how we're breathing. Into the belly and let go. You're creating this wonderful neuromuscular connection, making sure that you're breathing with the lowest part of your lungs, the best gas exchange, highest concentration of alveoli in your lungs down there. Now, guys, let's switch to belly, pause, and then into your chest. So into the belly, pause into the chest, and let go. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. So keep that up, guys. Belly, chest, and let go. Find a pace that works for you. We're gonna keep this up for 20 more seconds, and then we're gonna add in a fun one. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. You might wanna slowly put your knees up now if you haven't already. Again, but comfort is king. Whatever feels best for you guys is totally fine. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a full breath in, let go with an audible sigh, and then we're gonna push the air out of our belly. So we empty completely. So here we go, full breath in, Let go. Ah. Push the air out as your belly goes to your spine. Full breath in. Let go. Ah. Push it out. You'll notice if you lift your hips a little bit, when you push it out, you can empty a little better. So full breath in. Let go. Ah. Lift your hips and push it out. Feel that? A couple more. Full breath in. Let go. Ah. Push it out. Last two. Ah. Last one. Ah. Perfect, guys. Back to full breaths now. Here we go. Deep breath in all the way in. And let go. Fully in. And let go. Keep it up, guys. We only have 7 minutes left. Nice deep breaths in. And if you guys want, we're gonna switch to a holotropic style. You can keep up those full deep breaths, or you could do a 70% breath in and then another little pull. It sounds like this. And then let go. So this is the one we're gonna keep up for a while. You just gotta find a rhythm that works for you. You're breathing much more than your body's asking for. Some of the symptoms you're gonna start to feel is a tingling in the hands and feet. We have already created that disassociation, that positive disassociation with the sitting up breathing we did. So that exists. And now we're starting to engage with the higher frequency gamma brain waves. You want to be completely full and let go effortlessly. You want to use the least amount of energy when we do this stuff. So find that rhythm. Mouth breathing is going to make this stuff a bit more effective. But you never want to let your throat dry out. Switch to your nose if you need to. Pause and swallow if you need to. We're almost about half done already, guys. Just get that airflow moving. If you want to just do full, complete breaths, you can do that too. The point is to find this rhythm of over-breathing, this mild hyperventilation. If you guys want, you could keep that up if you have a nice rhythm. If you want, we're gonna push ourselves a little bit for some 30-second increments. So we're gonna start slow and we're gonna increase the pace. These are optional, guys, but here we go. Starting slow. And each breath's a little faster than the last. 15 seconds left, maybe the fastest you've gone if you're following along. This is to ensure to intentionally get that dose of adrenaline. 5 seconds left, the fastest you've gone. Perfect job, guys. Let's bring the pace down, but keep those big, deep breaths. So fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Add in the 2-stage breath if you like. We only have 2 more minutes of this, and then we're gonna get our heart rate down and do 1 more breath hold. I'm gonna come around and check on you a little bit just to make sure you feel good. Doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. Keep that airflow moving, guys. You're in control of this experience. If the sensations are more than you like, you can always slow it down regardless of my instruction. I'm just giving you the opportunities to push yourself if you want. Keep that airflow moving, guys. Allow yourself to disassociate, to sink into the ground. to connect to your body, connect to the ground, and connect to your mind's eye. Hopefully you feel that frequency, that electricity that permeates through your body. If you want one more opportunity to push yourself, we'll do one more 30-second sprint. You can enjoy it if you want to, or just keep up your full deep breaths. So here we go. Each breath's a little faster than the last. We're doing a 30-second sprint. As we're climbing the hill of difficulty, you pick it up one more time. 10 seconds left. Last few quick ones. Perfect job, guys. Now let's keep up the big breaths for 1 minute left, or the 2-stage breath. Hopefully you feel good, you feel that electricity, you feel the vibrations. 30 seconds left, and then we're gonna start to get our heart rate down. Your brain, your body should be alive with this electricity, guys. Your brain's firing sharp. When you get a dose of adrenaline, your skin sensitivity changes, your pupils dilate. 10 seconds left, and we're gonna bring our heart rate down. Keep it up, guys, just for a few more seconds. Amazing job, guys. Let's get our heart rate down now. Quick short breath in, long breath out through the teeth. As you slowly put your legs down now if you want to. Start to relax your body. Quick short in, long breath out. As you deflate effortlessly. Quick short in, long breath out. Relax your legs. Quick short in, long breath out. Relax your hips. Relax your waist. Relax your back. Relax your arms. Quick short in, long breath out. Your hands can be wherever you like, on your belly, on your chest, to your side, whatever feels best to you. Get your body to a comfortable position. Relax your neck. Relax your face. Loosen up. Sync up with me in 3 breaths, guys. 3, 2, 1. Last big deep breath all the way in. Let it go nice and slow. Find that half a belly's worth of air. Lock it in and hold your breath. This is it, guys. This is an incredible mechanical, meditative state we created. We have connected with our body. And now connect with your mind's eye. The light, the dark, the colors. You can even squeeze your eyes a little bit to sort of get in the zone. And then you're going to see a barrage of shapes and colors. This is an incredible place to be for creative problem solving. And know in these moments, you need nothing else in your life. You have everything you need. Happiness, euphoria, all exist inside. We can use these processes to tap into the incredible hormone system, the endocrine system, and we're taking over the pump. You're almost to the end, guys. You could slowly count. Give your monkey mind something to do to keep the urge to breathe lighter for longer. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it to the end, guys. You could push the rest out. All the way back into the top. 4 extra sips. Lock in this pressure. Let it sink deeper towards your spine. Allow your heart to beat easier. Your blood pressure drops. Your head fills with blood. We hold on to this for 10 seconds or so. And in 3, 2, 1, let go of the pressure. Let go of the breath. This is it, guys. So this is an incredible place to be on its own. If we want to add the HRV resonance breathing, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start with a 10 count breath in and out. And then we're going to go to 11. And then we're going to go to 12. And then we're going to go all the way up to 14. And so this isn't 14 seconds. This is a fast 14 count. So this would just be how you would count in your mind. Once we get to 14 in and out, then I need you guys to find your own resonance. And what that means is you're breathing out, in and out, equally, basically as slow as you can without getting an air hunger. We're going to start with our mouth, and then we're going to switch to our nose. Okay, guys? I hope that makes sense. Just try and follow along. Even if you have some questions now, just try and follow along. So here we go. You can take a breath in. You can let go. Now we're going to breathe in for a 10 count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And in for 13. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Last one. In for 14. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then back in. And you have your own count in your head. And try and find a number that makes sense. And then out. And you're finding your own pace now. In and out. Using your mouth at first. Once you've found a number that makes sense and you don't have an air hunger, but it's as basically as slow as you can breathe without one, then switch to your nose. And it's going to get even better, guys. So my count in my head is 14. It's not 14 seconds. It's about 9 seconds, 8 or 9 seconds. But it's just how fast I count in my head. So you guys have to find it. And as you exhale, see if you can feel your heartbeat on the exhale. And even breathe in between the beats. Allow your heartbeat to sort of massage that exhale. We're going to keep this up for 5 minutes. And when you get off track, which you will sometimes, guys, just hop right back on. Nice and slow, nice and relaxed. You're going to feel your hands start to warm up. This is the ultimate breathing tool for circulation, for recovery. If you need a nap in the afternoon, if you just were to do some HRV resonance breathing for 20 minutes, you are going to feel refreshed and amazing. Circulatory system's going to be working well. So if you need to adjust your count, you can. Just find the one that works best for you, but really get right to the edge of when you start to get an air hunger and just pull it back one count. I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes of silence for this one. Just tap into your body.